I'm a part of the Ancient Egypt Club with Year 5 and Year 4.
So what wanted me to join History Club was to be part of history, because I really love history.
We at the Dorman Museum down the road are working with the British Museum and with your school to create basically an exhibition which will be at the Dorman in October.
The reason I wanted to join History Club is to learn things and have fun, because I thought it was a really good opportunity.
I really like looking at things and new things, because learning new things is my favourite thing.
Shabti is a little mummy form figure that you put in your tomb, and when you die you read the spells on the front and the Shabti comes to life and does all your work for you.
Tidy my desk.
I really enjoyed going on a voice call from someone from the British Museum, because we got to learn about new things and it was a good start for what's going to happen in the future.
They told us more about the Egyptians and it really helped me understand more about them and how they lived.
It's very interesting because they live very different to us.
My favourite thing about ancient Egypt is the artefacts, and my favourite artefact is canopic jars, even though I think they're a bit weird because they used to have organs in.
A part of ancient Egypt that I'm interested in most is the trip to the afterlife and the weighing of the hearts.
If your heart is lighter than a feather, that means that you can go to the next stage and you can have little spells with you in your coffin.
This club is very fun because you get to do loads of different things to learn about it, you get to make clay, you get to go on trips and stuff like that.
I like to make stuff and it's very fun to do.
It's super cool because there's different ways to learn about it.
Keep going, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Ah, yuck.
Today we've been at the Dorman Museum and we've been doing some hieroglyphics. We had to write our names in hieroglyphics on proper papyrus. We looked at how you mummified somebody.
When you go to the museum, once you see the objects, they can tell you facts about it. So when you hear the facts, you get to know them and you can tell your friends at school. You're seeing new things, so it's very exciting.
It's really fun to do it in a museum, as you can walk around and really take good looks at stuff. It feels like I can learn more and experience it more, since there's real artifacts from back then.
By doing art and showing it into pictures and sculptures and things helped me to understand it better.
When you go into the real class, you know more about it.
It's good because you know what people were like before you were born.
You can just think on that thing and then you'll know it straight away because you've really learned it.
We can just research things that we're interested in and bring it to audiences like you and share our interest. I think that's my favourite bit.
Tomorrow there's a canopic jar coming from the British Museum to our school for the exhibition.
We've been trying extra hard to make our work super good, because we want our expedition to be great and we just want everyone to enjoy it.
When we found out the artefact was coming to school, we were all very shocked, because something like it doesn't happen in ordinary life. It was just really exciting and we couldn't stop being happy and smiling.
It was so exciting actually going into the school finally after talking about it for so long and bringing the jar in, and the children were bouncing off the walls. We had children coming up to try and read the hieroglyphs that they'd been learning in class. Everyone was fascinated, and it seems to have trickled down to the parents and their family as well. It's really demonstrated the benefits of going into the community.
I would never have thought that moving one object to the school would trigger such an explosion of creativity, learning, excitement.
This is a first for Middlesbrough, it's a first for the United Kingdom. The British Museum, for the first time ever, is engaging with schools and bringing extraordinarily rare and valuable items and placing them in schools. How brilliant is that?
It's been such a valuable experience for us as a local museum to realise how valuable it is to take a real object into a school, how inspiring it can be for young people. And it's really helped us push our boundaries, what we should be doing locally and how we can use our collections better to really inspire, ask questions and motivate young people. A lot of our young people don't get the opportunity to visit down south in some of those big museums and national collections. To bring an object up here on their doorstep project, which makes it just so accessible to them, has just been so fantastic.
We have had staff CPD, we've been down to London, we've got to visit the museum, and all of that knowledge is something that we absolutely can drip feed into our teaching for our children, so hopefully that's a legacy that can continue into the future.
I'm the parent of one of the children here at St Joseph's in Middlesbrough. I just wanted to say how excited he was about the project, how interested, very enthusiastic. His appetite to learn is just growing around history and the Egyptians.
I really like the Egyptians and I really want to learn more about them.
It's going to give me a head start and like a boost for when we actually do this topic next year.
I really enjoyed being part of this history club and I really like history more now.
I have seen kids absolutely enlivened, engaged, interested and doing incredible things.
It's really fun, like learning about people from the past, and it's making me more excited about like learning and about new things.
It's been incredible. I'm enthused, excited and motivated, and thank you to the British Museum.
We had many really inspiring conversations today, thinking about the role of museums, of collections, of objects, of heritage, of institutions in the transformation process of cities and regions. There is much more we can do together, and we're very eager to explore that.
It feels like we've just went into the world of Egyptians and we've learned so much.
They have learnt what it means to be historians. They have researched, they have investigated, they have questioned, and they have curated. And we are absolutely delighted with the results that they have produced. But beyond that, they are absolutely delighted by what they have produced, and that's the most important thing. If you want to bring history alive for children, then you need to involve them in a project such as this.